So coming out is Clifton Teshima. I've trained with Clifton a couple times. His dad actually teaches karate out of my academy.
Wow,
yeah.
really?
So Clifton's popped in a couple times over the last few years. It's been a long time since we trained, but his family, very, very, very good people. Lineage of martial artists.
What type of karate do you know? Is it like Shotokan or?
You know what? They're gonna kill me because it's a hybrid.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I forget what the actual name of it is, but it's pretty. It's like a Kyokushin.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of punches to the body, a lot of kicks to the body, kicks to the head.
There's so many like little offshoots for anything. I wonder if jiu-jitsu will be like that eventually. When it's around for that long, like so many.
Oh, I'm sure. Styles. I mean, think about this. We have our jiu-jitsu. We have no-gi jiu-jitsu. Now we have our submission only, and then we have catch wrestling, and then so there's already
combat jiu-jitsu.
Combat jiu-jitsu now, right? How did I forget that?
Yep.
So then there's going to be key things that are keep on adding. So it is starting. Combat sambo.
Yes. Can't leave out judo, right?
Right, there you go. And Darby Faulkner, I've actually competed against him when I was a brown belt.
Oh, okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe I faced Marvin on the Imanari roll.
Oh, okay.
Not to bring up, but this could be his chance to redeem himself.
Yes.
And actually, we competed. That's what it was. It was the Metamoris Challengers.
Oh, okay.
That's where we competed. This should be a fun one.
So Darby in the white gi, but with the red patch on the back. Clifton.
Right to a guard sit to right to half guard.
Yep, Clifton on top. Good upper body control from Clifton, trying to get his leg out of there right away. Sitting a little bit far on his hip, though. If Darby decides to come up, straightened out. Yeah, now he's got good head and arm. That leg is nearly out of there. And nice, he turns it into a knee cut. I think that was the right decision right at the end.
He's going to push off with his foot to slice that all the way through. He's got to keep that pressure with the head and arm control.
Yeah, he doesn't have Darby flat on his back the way he wants.
And the way he can do is by adjusting his grip. He's grabbing his wrist. I would like to see him go palm to palm to the gable grip so he could flatten him out and pull that knee through.
Yep. Oh, decides to move over into the mount position, but now he's either got to get double underhooks or he's at least got to change his grip so he has the underhook on the far side.
Right. And then he can be able to slice through to the side that he's already leaning towards.
Yep.
Oh, but it looks like he's almost going to mount.
He can. It just gets a little risky though when you don't have that far arm controlled.
He's grabbing the lapels.
Yeah, so that's going to allow Darby to get into. It just gets risky from there,
Yeah, if Darby starts moving his hips, he could take his back if he can get his head underneath that arm.
Yeah, and so if Clifton had switched to this position now, on the same side that his leg is caught, then that prevents the whole underhook and all of that, and he's got the right head control now, although he could do it from double unders, especially if he gets the elbows up above the shoulder line.
It's interesting the way he's using his left knee, trying to make the pressure to pull his hands out when he could do it with his hands and upper body pressure by driving into him to pull through.
Yeah. And he's caught in a lockdown, and I've got to say that he's fighting force with it, which is not the way that you want to get out of a lockdown.
Right.
It should be effortless when you do it right. If you're putting a lot of strength and straightening your leg, that's usually making the lockdown worse.
And I mean, if the guy actually has a good lockdown, they can leg lock you from there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And if you just fight force on force, if the guy's good with lockdown, you'll never get out.
And you can tell the way Darby's locking that up, he actually does have a good lockdown.
It's about to slip out here, though, but he's pretty deep under. He's got to worry about that arm, but he's in a very good sweeping position as long as his arms are safe.
See, now Clifton's controlling the pants. Oh, nice reversal.
Yeah, he's got to watch out for the triangle.
Oh, beautiful. But his head.
Oh, man. See if Clifton can pull him back in.
Good adjustment.
Yeah. The head is a little bit more in there now.
Yeah, but it's still pretty shallow. Oh, there's the adjustment.
Excellent.
That could be it. If he keeps the posture broken.
The foot's not flexed all the way up the way that I like to have it, but it's getting pretty close. It's hard to see if the head is completely stuck in there still, but definitely much more dangerous for Darby. Now, if you're Darby, right at this moment,
What he starts doing is he needs to either put the knee that's up in the air to the floor so he can start making that space so he can get his head out, or he can step over the leg and bridge out of there to break the leg positioning.
oh, like the Hodger Gracie.
Exactly, yeah, look, and he could throw that leg over.
Yeah.
I mean, but he's already in a bad position. I can't see from this angle, like, where his arm is.
Oh, he's got him locked together, gable gripped.
See, look, his head's pretty shallow. Clifton, I mean, for him to finish, he's got to rotate his hips a little bit and get deeper underneath of Darby.
Yeah, the head is completely out now, I think. No, still in there. It's just underneath the gi.
So now he's going to go to the mount with this.
Which is a terrible
this
position
is not
to be
good,
in.
yeah.
If you're on bottom, this is, man, this is just about as bad as it gets. Clifton pulling up on the head. It's all
there it is.
over. Man, way to be persistent with the angles and fighting for that triangle. And that's something that you don't really see except for like maybe the top level of black belt, where somebody's nearly out of a triangle like that, and the attacker pulls them all the way back in and finishes. Like that's pretty tough to do. Definitely easier in the gi, but tough regardless.
Yeah, and Darby did a great job of hitting that reversal and just got